righty. Hey, True Believers England team here.
Bam, 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 bam.
All righty. I'm a huge Charlie Brown fan. I'm a huge Peanuts fan.
You see something in him that you relate to.
I do, sir.
Future.
Yes, and I have been described as looking like Charlie Brown grew up. Yes, I do know this. But no, seriously, obviously we all watch the movies. I still have them. I still watch them. It's funny watching them as an adult and seeing that occasionally they do make some racy jokes. Even Peppermint Patty, who, by the way, not a lesbian, looks straight at the one French guy and goes, I'd give him a tumble. There you go, guys. They're really cool. They're really cool. I like the comics. I like the books and such, the whole 9 yards. So I'm kind of I'm looking forward to tonight. Let's rank some comics and such. Now they're Dell comics, so much like every other animated thing they do, it's very simple covers, but they're very cute, very adorable. And I say, let's get this show on the road. Hello to everybody in the chat. One Slick Dude, Jay, Maranya, Ethereal, Jackson, and friends. All right. Okay, let's go.
We're
let's
all
see.
friends to Puppetein.
Say again.
We're all in friends to Puppetein.
Of course. Right.
Hey, Puppetein, why don't we get credit over here too?
I don't know who
right?
that is. I'm sorry.
There we go. Snoopy is one of Maranya's super pets. Yes, actually, he is. He's my favorite. Well, he is, by the way, a pilot. He's a carpenter. He's a tennis pro.
He's the Red Baron, isn't he?
Snoopy does everything. English, you do look like Charlie. Yes, I know. With me here, of course, we have Eric Back Issue Breen. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like you're looking like Charlie Brown and Batman Beyond.
There you go. We have Melissa and Amy Lester, ladies.
Hello. Hi, Ray Kirk. Hi, Jay. Good to see everybody. It's been a while.
We've got the Professor of Pixels.
Hi, I'm Professor Pixel.
And we have the real Dr. Venkman, except no substitutes. All righty. With that saying, let's get this particular show on the road. I don't know if I've got these in order, but I'm going to just pretend that I do. And I'm going to say go for one here. And Eric, you're leading us off. And here we go. With the this is the first of the Peanuts comics.
Oh, I don't know why it feels. Oh, no, sorry, not first.
Wow, so that's a Dell 4 color.
Yep.
In color.
Oh yeah. Sometimes simple is all you need.
Mm-hmm.
This is a 10.
All righty. Okay, and Lester's, what do you see?
Oh, first, Amy, Jackson Ray Kirk, and Michael Taylor want to ask if you're feeling better.
Yeah, I'm like 80% better, so I'm doing great. But thanks, guys. I'm gonna try and drink more orange juice and hopefully feel even better still.
Glad you're feeling better because you're not getting sleep anytime soon.
I know, right?
They could at least hand us like some taquitos or something.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm like, you guys either have to quiet down or get me a plate. Come back with a plate. All right.
Yeah, I know, right? That is one thing. There is some awesome freaking food
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think that Snoopy is amazing, so I will give that a 10. That is a great Snoopy. He's so off and so great. I love him.
How about you, Melissa?
I wear this on a t-shirt. I don't know why, but the first thought that came to me is like, it almost feels deep somehow. I don't know. Maybe I'm just in a philosophical mood or something. It's just an amazing piece of art, and I really enjoyed looking at this. I'll give it a 10.
All righty. Pixel.
All right. So here's what I'm going to say. I really do like this cover. There's a lot to like. It's very simple. He's crushing his dog. But I think this is a very good cover. I'm going to go 8. I'm going to reserve my 10.
All righty. And then last but not least, the real Dr. Bankman. Hello, sir.
Charlie is contemplating his life decisions. All his regrets are coming rushing back to him in the night.
And that's why he's crushing his dog.
And the dog is just like doesn't care. He's oblivious to everything. He's like, oh look, TV.
Oh, yay.
And that's a rickety looking little TV stand back in the day.
Actually, that one pretty much, yeah.
If only they just, if we would have known back then they had wireless TVs, that would be awesome. But there's no cord coming off that TV. Even though, like I said, it's a 10 though. I like this. It's simple. It reflects. If Charlie Brown had been like smiling watching TV, it wouldn't be Charlie Brown because Charlie Brown's always in his head. He's always worrying about things.
If I should start writing now, I would. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, there's a lot to love here. And I got to say, this is almost exactly the perfect Peanuts picture. I got to admit, I have read what was it like 40 years, 50 years of Peanuts comics. Peanuts was never a laugh out loud kind of comic strip. What it was, though, it's America. It feels homish. It's almost serene. To the point, I flat out will tell you the greatest thing made for Christmas time has been the Peanuts Christmas special as far as movies, TVs, the whole 9 yards, because it just encapsulated it. And that's what this does. Now, granted, Snoopy is a beagle, being a smaller animal. But I think anybody with a dog that's big enough has used it as a pillow, sat on it, laid on it, not all sorts, especially as a kid right here, who, remember, he is still in elementary school. So there you go.
Wow.
This is absolutely a 10, and I think that's because it does capture that homely, homish feel to it. All right. Okay, let's see. We've got a 10 from Jackson, but an amazingly weird 4 from Jay Lucian. All right, you got to explain that to me. 9 from Michael Taylor. And then we have what is with Snoopy's head? It's underneath a chair. 10 for Snoopy and the cushion, says one slick dude. And then we have, oh, no, I'm really mad at you, Jay. A 4. I know, like, what the fuck?
Hey,
all the time I'm Jay all the time. I'm not feeling it. Snoopy looks way off. He's under it. Okay. Peanuts number 1. Simple is the best for this game. Gang. Snoopy is in character. Love the era. Appropriate TV. Bet it's black and white. It would have to be, right? I know color was around then because Bonanza being the first colored TV show, but it wasn't still all across the way. This scores a Snoopy 10, says Maranya.
Oh.
All righty. Then we have Ethereal saying 4 cursed. What? Dragon gets it. Jay, that's how Snoopy looked in that era. Yep. It's weird because if you actually go back to the very beginning, which we will tonight, they look completely different. And Charlie Brown is smiling. All righty. Eric and Boyd says 4. And then we have, they had streams in the early 60s. I call BS on that. Wait, what? All righty, let's see. Now they're just arguing about. I had the Snoopy Power toothbrush growing up. Everybody, I think, in my day had the Snoopy snow cone maker.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And that was a lot of fun. All right, let's see. Then Manny comes in and gives it a 7. All right, let's see how this thing does. Let's put up the stop here and. Okay.
I love what the Jackson said. He's watching the stream and wondering how someone could give this cover a 4.
Yeah, that just seems silly. I mean, like a 4. I mean, Charlie Brown, everyth's drawn well. It's got great colors, things pop.
I'm sorry, Boyd. If you don't like Peanuts, you're probably not going to like most of these covers then.
Okay, now we got please raise mine to a 5. It does nothing for him. But there you go. Okay, let's get the stop and let's see where this one lands. All righty. And that was, by the way, 4 Color Comics number 878. All righty.
Were these reprintings of some of the earlier strips?
No, these were original. The one thing, actually, it's hard to find original Peanuts comics. I was actually surprised that, in all honesty, I have all of them right here today in the 15 issues we're going to be talking about. There are a lot of books reprinting Snoopy and Charlie Brown, but very few that were original stories. Even a lot of comic books that you would even consider new comics would be kind of the book form of a Peanut special. So it was quite something looking for original comics. So
Ahoy, March Hare.
March Hare, hello.
Yeah.
I remember I don't watch box anymore because when someone gets cut, you're like, ugh!
Okay. All right. Let's see where this one lands. We have 2 4s, 1 5, 1 7, 1 8, 1 9, trying to take out 8 10s and failing. All righty. So there we go. Once again, I got my covers from Comic Vine, GameSpot, but I will have to say they're kind of all over the place. So it isn't easy to just, go. You can look up the Peanuts gang and maybe find these. All right, so that was Eric. Melissa and Amy, you have the second book. This was 4-Color Comics 969.
Once dude says boy, would you like this better if I told you a CGC 6.0? This book goes for $1,100.
Yeah, I know, right? I actually looked for it. So you know what? I want to find the first appearance of Charlie Lamb. I'm not going to get that one.
Hey, boy, I'm watching both. I'm here and watching the boxing match.
Well, I think Charlie Brown has a problem.
I do notice something. Either Snoopy is looking at the Peanuts logo, or by holding his head like that, he can see the book right side up.
Yeah, that's what I think is going on.
Oh, okay.
He's reading the book the right way.
Oh, all right. So wait a minute. Charlie Brown can't read, but Snoopy can?
Yeah, Snoopy could technically help him with his homework.
That's right. He's a writer, so of course he can read.
Yep.
He's got a typewriter in his
right.
doghouse.
Snoopy is everything to all.
Snoopy's just great.
You know, when you said you look like Charlie Brown, this isn't helping you.
I know. Hey, I know what I look like, but
Charlie Brown.
No.
How old do you suppose Charlie Brown's supposed to be in this one?
Well,
he's around 6 years old.
Jackson.
No. His sister's 6. He's probably about 8, maybe 9 years old tops.
Jackson, my Netflix is no issues whatsoever. I'm watching all of it.
Well, okay. Can I rate them all 10 because it's Snoopy? Or is that bad?
No.
You can score the way you want. That's the beauty of this show. Everybody has their own matrix for how to score a comic book. Just the rankings are exactly what the rankings are. But what you think a 6 is up to you. What you think a 5 is up to you. Or a 10.
Yeah. It's Snoopy. It's 10.
All right.
It's Snoopy.
Okay. How about you, Melissa?
I have a genuine fondness for Peanuts. Usually when I'm doing at least I'd say about at least maybe 1 in 5 times when I'm doing a drawn and quartered, fan edition or main edition, I'm going to be rendering characters as Peanuts characters.
That's true.
I don't know if anyone's seen those, but maybe sometime I could show them to you. But I really do enjoy these. Snoopy
awesome.
reading it that way, that's really clever.
Yep.
I feel like Charlie Brown is starting to look more like the way we were used to seeing him in this one. Like the colors. I think I'll give it a 10.
Book 14, there's only 14 tonight, but book 14 is the original Peanuts. I love the original Peanuts. All right. So what do you say there, Pixel?
This I'm going to go ahead and go up to 10. Snoopy putting his head upside down like that so he can go ahead and read the book while Charlie Brown's just staring at it. Yeah, that's great.
All righty. RDV.
Can you believe it? It's another 10.
I can believe it. There you go. Okay, so
Also, good night, Boyd.
have a good night, Eric. Wow, taking a night. Hell, he's probably going to go watch.
He said he's tired and he feels grumpy right now. So bad.
Really? Oh, it's okay, man. You're always welcome here. You
It's
know
because
that,
you
Eric.
pressured him on that 4.
Oh yeah, of course. Like I haven't done that before. But anyway.
Yeah, you
Eric,
made it.
Eric, what do you think?
What?
What do you think?
Cover.
Well, I
Or
think
is
about
he
a
a jerk?
lot of things.
Okay.
This is a 10.
All right.
Don't wait.
Okay. And let's see. Personally, man, this is going to be rough because, yeah, look, in all honesty, I'm going on different reasons to grade my comics here because, yes, I love Charlie. I love Charlie Brown. He's my spirit animal. I am, by the way, looking for the yellow T-shirt. It's not Halloween, but it will look like if I wear that yellow T-shirt, it looks like I'm cosplaying as Charlie Brown, no matter where I go.
There you go.
By the way, one time I went to Universal Studios with my daughter. I wore blue jeans and a white collared shirt, and people asked me to take pictures.
Oh, nice.
I shit you not. It's just the curse of being a bald guy. We cannot wear certain things. When I went to the ride I was working on at the time, I worked at The Simpsons, and when I went into Simpsons Land, I had people stop me for pictures. It was so freaking weird. And the same thing will happen considering I am right now wearing black shorts. If I put on that yellow shirt, it looks like I'm cosplaying as Charlie Brown. But I got to say, the purple of the last one made the colors pop. I'm not liking the green here as much. I think it's a very clever comic book cover. I'm giving it a 9 here.
Let's see. I'm gonna ask. They were asking you this.
No. Well, no. Most of the people asked me were Americans, or at least English speakers. Jay says 8. Michael Taylor says 9. Alrighty, and we have subtle but with a ton of personality, says Jay. Everyone take care. I'm a bit tired, grumpy is all. Got to go. Well, okay. I hope he's okay though. 10. Snoopy's trying to read it, says One Slick. Ethereal gives it a 7. Alrighty, and we have Dark Admiral 10. Gonna admit, I don't know if I could be impartial when it comes to the peanuts. That's how I'm feeling right now. It's like I've got to talk about like structural stuff, and I Dark Admiral, you're an old folk like me, aren't you? Hey, I'll hope Amy is feeling better, and I'll say 8, says MK. Alrighty, Snoopy repurposed his doghouse into a World War I fighting plane and flew it into combat missions. By the way, I also love the song Snoopy and the Red Baron. Maranya says Peanuts number 2, another deceptively simple cover, but then again, so were the comic strips. Love the humor. This sells to the target audience. Score a good grief 10.
You heard the hang on Sloopy?
Hang on Sloopy. Snoopy.
I was hanging on Snoopy. Yeah.
Yep.
Even though it's Sloopy.
It is? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was Snoopy, but it was Sloop B, like the Beach Boys, right?
Sloopy, ting, ting. Oh, my bad.
So goodbye, the yellow brick road.
Society.
I blame E for that. I never heard that song before until he started singing it every
and then
single
one night it was just there. Yeah, it was a drunk stream too. By the way, I woke up today at 4:00 in the afternoon.
Oh, that's awesome!
Hurrah! You woke up today.
Yeah, well, that's the one thing. At least I woke up. The thing is, I've been not feeling well, like really not feeling well for the last week, and I've been saying, I'm just really tired. I'm really tired, and today I woke up briefly to see Gail out as she went to work and went back upstairs, and that was at about 6:30 in the morning, and I just zonked out and woke up at 4, and then I keep falling asleep. It's just weird. Anyway, back to the show.
Could be old age. Could be
smarter than Charlie. Give it a 9, says Manny.
All right. Could be because your body finally caught up because you've been overtired, not getting enough sleep, and you're finally just.
Yeah. Also, I'm diabetic. I've been denying it, and I've been on sugar crashes recently. and I'm having pains in my side, which I think is probably going to be kidney. So gotta get that checked out. Snoopy was always the coolest dog because I love the dorky little boy, Charlie Brown. Let's see, Happiness is a Warm Puppy, one of the greatest shirts ever. Oh, wow, I thought you were cosplaying as Charlie Brown every day. Yeah, very cynical and mad Charlie Brown. I'm Charlie Brown usually after he gets tired of Lucy's shit. Englandine, you also have to rub that scribbly eyebrow on your forehead. Oh, no, that's hair, actually.
You mean?
And by the way, I do have one holdover right here from my original hairline. And Gail loves it and has threatened to pull it out. And I said, I would divorce you. I don't let it grow because that would be stupid to have one piece of hair there, but it's right here and it has survived my original hairline. So
It's a Charlie Brown piece.
It is. I could swirl it, but I wouldn't want to put anything on it because I'm afraid it would be too brittle and then fall off. Yeah.
Everybody likes a swirly. Go, swirly,
Only
go.
the bullies. Only the bullies. Alrighty. I'm sorry. I was talking. I got away from the show here.
Where are you?
Let's see. We have 1, 7, 2 8s, and 3 9s. Trying to get rid of those 8 10s. That was kind of the same way it went last time. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move that. This is going to be. I like it. I love it. I love this. Okay, where's my boy? Here's my boy. All righty. There we go. All righty. Let's move on. And this time around, it goes to Pixel. Pixel. Here is the third appearance of Charlie Brown. This is 4-Color Comics number 1115.
Here's your sign.
And here's your sign.
I'm actually going to go 7 this time.
Why are you going 7 this time?
So I think it's good, but it's something about it's just not hitting for me. I get what he's doing. He's painting Snoopy as his figure. Maybe if something were on the canvas a little bit. I also think the background color doesn't complement the scene. So yeah, I think 7. It's good.
All right.
Good.
Okay. How about you, RDV?
So I figured out what's troubling Pixel over there. Charlie Brown's actually attempting to credit people in the cast. You know, he's gonna write down the names, and Pixel doesn't like that. It's just too much work.
I really don't. You know what? Nobody deserves it except me.
Well, we know. Wow, the slanted eyes on Snoopy canceled. I'll go 8 on this. Like I said, I like the one before it. We trying to read. That's a little more clever. Now we're going into some generic kind of like posing stuff.
Okay. Eric.
I like this. I think I'm gonna go 9 on this.
Alrighty. And Lester's, what do y'all think? What do you see?
Okay. Well, let's see. Charlie Brown's right hand is on backwards, so that's a little bit of a problem.
His right hand is on backwards?
The way he's thumb pointed, it's kind of physically impossible.
Well, then I guess it's his left hand.
The one that's holding the one that's holding
Yeah.
that has a hole at the bottom so you can put your finger through it.
It was doing like that. Maybe that is right.
Yeah, so what you're seeing is the artist, his finger is through the palette, so he can hold it properly. So it's held like a tray, and the water, the paint on there has like little watercolor kind of things.
Yeah.
And so he could dip in. So so that way you're not holding it like this, because if you hold it like this, you have an easier time mixing the paints and or dropping it. But that's what you're seeing right there. His finger is through a hole and it's being held like this. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe that's just how he wants to do that. That's okay. But it does look a little disjointed anyway, and I don't really quite. I'd have to get one of my palettes and kind of look at it a bit more. But I feel well. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Like I said, it doesn't seem very Charlie Browny somehow.
Okay.
But it's not bad. He does look a lot older in this one, doesn't he? That's kind of funny too. Snoopy's okay, but the shoulders aren't quite right for him, and his front leg is kind of out and a bit larger than it needs to be. So when you consider a lot of these drawings are simplistic, but they're also a little more intuitive, this one looks a little chunkier. And I don't know if they're so preoccupied with trying to render like the primitive like square in the canvas somewhat correctly that they ended up having the characters being a bit too rigid. But I don't think they flow as nicely as the first two.
All right.
So don't hate it. No hate. But I do think the others are better. So I'll probably give this one like a 7. A 7 is
7,
good.
10, 9, 8, 7. Okay. And how about you, Melissa?
Yeah, I kind of feel like I guess the way there's just a couple of elements in it that don't make it feel quite as charming as the others, but it's still lovely done. So I think I'll give it a 7 too.
All righty. And Pixel started this one off. So, okay, my turn. He was doing kid things in the first and second one.
Right.
This is not a child thing. Even if he was finger painting, if he was drawing with crayon or anything, that would be a little bit more childlike. This is more, especially with the hat, it looks more bourgeois kind of thing going on. Like he's almost trying to be a beatnik. If you look, his tie is almost a beard.
Right.
So yeah. I also think that, as Pixel pointed out, if there was a picture that looked nothing like a dog on it, like you could tell Charlie Brown was truly giving it his all, but he was missing miserably, it would have been a little bit better. Nothing being on the canvas, I think, hurts this. I still like it. I mean, like everybody here has mentioned, like Pixel said, the color's not right, but it's still got a charm to it. And I think that's exactly what I was talking about before. It's hard to speak poorly about Charlie Brown. He's such an institution. And at any point in time, you can pick up a comic, you can read it. You might not laugh, but you'll enjoy it. And that's one thing I'll tell you. I've read so many books with Charlie Brown, with all the strips and everything about Charlie Brown. And I don't think I've guffawed a lot, but man, I just love him. And it's the same here. I love this cover. I recognize it isn't as strong as the other two. I'm giving it a 9. All righty. Let's go and check out what the other ladies and gentlemen here are saying. Wow, 2 10s to start the show. I know, right? Pretty good. I love comics. Who's more popular, you think, Snoopy or Scooby? These days, probably Scooby. But I think overall, Snoopy, let's face it, everybody is going to watch Charlie Brown this year. And they do it at Christmas. They do it at Halloween. They do it at Thanksgiving. They make sure that this is something they watch. Although Apple TV has really, as RDV said before, tried to lock down those specials. But I would say probably these days Scooby is more popular. I think Snoopy is more beloved. Charlie Brown, and he gives it a 9. Okay. You think so too?
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
Ethereal says 6. Michael Taylor says 8. And Charlie painting a masterpiece. Snoopy, give it a 10, says Manny. All right, we've got a 10, an 8, and a 6. All righty. And let's see. Jackson says 8. Needs a bad painting on the canvas. Exactly, yes. All righty, let's give that 8. And then we have, I still have to go 10. Van Gogh, Charlie Brown says one slate. No problem with that, man. Just Dark Admiral saying he found out he's diabetic. I was told I was borderline, and I just crossed the border hard. We bought Halloween candy, and I went rough on it. Dark Admiral says 9. Peanuts 3. This is more of a modern look of Snoopy. The cover is minimalist, but it works to sell the book. Should have had a painting on a rock canvas. Score a Picasso 10, says Maranya.
Wait, did you do that Leo meme where the kids are asking where the peanut butter cups went to, and he shows a fat Leo?
Yeah, something like that. Well, no, I went to Walmart and they had all their candy on for 75%. Yeah, for 75% off.
Well, guess what? Guess what? Now you can go get Christmas candy. It's all out now.
I know. But I took advantage of the sale, and this bowl is still out because it was filled with candy. Like, and yeah.
See what you do.
I would like to say that the rest of the family did their share, but I think I did more. I took Ashley's share.
Here's how you go on a diet. You fill it with original candy corn, not the other ones. That's the original yellow or orange, and you'll be starving, and you'll be
right. No, Jay says 7. All right, kids, let's get the stop and let's go here. See where this one lands. Van Gogh, Charlie Brown. We have 1 6 taking out one of those 3 10s. We have 4 7s taking out the last 2 and 2 of those 4 9s. And then 3 8s taking out the last 2 9s and leaving only 1 8 standing.
I don't think it's good to call him Van Gogh Charlie Brown because according to Doctor Who, Van Gogh died thinking that nobody loved him.
Well, he also cut off an ear, so there are differences. Yeah.
Oh, that was Mike Tyson.
No, he bit off an ear. And is going to again. All righty, so let's see. That was Professor Pixel, RDV.
The camera.
Oh.
It's Alec Baldwin holding a gun. I wonder if bullets in it. No. I like this. I love. Like I said, if it was just Charlie Brown and you didn't have Snoopy there, Snoopy adds that this cuteness, kind of like fun, I gotta go with 9 on this because I wish I could see more of Snoopy. I mean, I don't like the side profiles. I want, what I want is when Peanuts becomes just Snoopy centric and Charlie Brown's pushed back.
All right, so you're a bigger Snoopy fan, okay?
Yeah, Woodstock too, man.
I know, right?
Little birdie, man, we sing that song around this house all the time. It's from the Thanksgiving special.
Yeah,
we do.
I gotta ask you, is the Thanksgiving one where Snoopy's washing the dishes and he breaks it?
He's the chef. I know that.
I found this GIF or clip where he's washing dishes. Patty comes in and he's like, "You better clean that up, mister." So he quickly jumps down. It's in his apron.
Yeah, it could be. All righty. So what do you give this?
I said it's a 9.
9. All righty, Eric.
What number is this?
This is number 4.
No. The Dell 4-color. What number?
I wish I was present enough to write this one down. I didn't do that for the rest of them. I apologize.
Ask Graphic. You might have it.
Graphic man, wake up!
Oh, wait a minute. That might be actually Peanuts.
Yeah, it is Peanuts.
Well, no, but the other ones were Dell 4-color. This might actually be
yeah. Oh, no. Yes, it is Peanuts. Yes.
I'm going to give this a 10.
Yeah.
There was only 3 Dell 4 colors. All right, we got a 10 from Eric. How about the Lester sisters?
Oh, this is so cute. Oh my gosh. It's a fun composition. It has kind of like that, a little bit of a childlike awkwardness where Charlie Brown's trying to figure out what he has here. And Snoopy's helping, right? Maybe. Or maybe he just likes having the idea of having the cameras and attention on him. I think it's adorable. I'll give it a 10.
He's like my niece. Right. They're a little ham. They see a camera, they quick start to pose. They try to get in front of the camera.
Yep.
And how about you, Melissa?
Definitely, absolutely another 10, yeah.
Okay.
I love how his socks are, one's rolled up a little higher than the other.
They are cute socks.
I wonder if that was a mistake or done deliberate.
It could have been a mistake. It could have been a mistake.
The word I'm looking for.
Deliberately.
Deliberately. Thank you.
Do you think
I can't talk anymore.
Do you think he gets his shoes at Peter's shoemakers? Almost.
Oh, one slick. The Peanuts actually start numbering at number 4.
And John Rice.
That, by the way, turned out to be a thing for me because I was like, well, where's 1, 2, and 3? Where's 1, 2, and 3? And then I realized, 1, 2, and 3 are the 3 Dell 4 colors. Yeah.
Johan Rice says, I like it when the characters get a spotlight, all the characters. Which minor character would you want to see more of? He says, for me, it's Shermie.
there are apparently street races going on. Which minor character? Okay. I would like to see what kind of home Pigpen has that he is constantly walking around in that kind of film.
Kenny. He is Kenny's dad.
Well, I'm wondering, is it a case of he comes from this bright, happy, normal home, but he's just a kid who likes to roll in the dirt? That's possible too, especially at the time. Remember, we were outside a lot more than you kids ever were.
Or is it a case of child services needs to be
and I remember one time me and my cousin got into a mud fight, and we were just throwing mud at each other, and we were just head to toe. And we start walking in, and my granny says, "No, you are not coming to my house like that." And nowadays, this would be child abuse. They stripped us down and right in the front yard sprayed us off.
There's no way it's true, because your granny would have killed you if you would have tried walking in.
There are certain things you could say, and I'm okay, I get it, but nope. Sorry, dude. My life was a freaking Lucy skit in some cases. I mean, and that really actually happened. My granddad ended up hosing us down in the front yard. The thing is we had a big yard, but people on the other side of us could watch, and in some cases did. It was, yeah. But yeah, I think that would be kind of fun. All right, let's see. Who do we have here? We have 4. So
Granny, that old guy across the street's watching.
I haven't ranked it yet. It's funny because I had a thought, like if I were to touch anything up on this cover, it wouldn't fit the style of covers at all, but it would be to make them smaller and have the photo of Snoopy looking in the background. No, this is great. This is a 10.
All right.
For me, it probably to give him a mouth or fix his shoes, man.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'm giving this a 9. I think it's a great shot. I think what you're talking about, Pixel, would be a very modern cover.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly
something about these very. I mean, and it doesn't matter. Peanuts, Disney, Looney Tunes, or whatever. When they did these, this is a one-panel joke that he had to come up with, and I think it's very simple, and the simple works. Alrighty, let's go to the chat, and we have a 10. Now this is humor, says One Slick Dude. I'm thinking One Slick is a Peanuts fan. I'll say 7, says MK, and we have a 9 from Michael Taylor, and we have a 10 from Jackson and Dark Admiral. And we've got Maranya saying Peanuts number 4, Charlie Brown using an era-appropriate camera to take pictures of Snoopy, the real star of the show. This should be a T-shirt. Score a photograph 10. And then we have, of course, the character from John Royce. This is Peanuts. You know what? I will say this, Johan. Is it Johan or Johan? I'm figuring it's Johan. The one thing I'd be afraid of a modern-day Shermie story, unfortunately, modern-day writers don't see black people in any realm except for
Franklin was the black kid.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Shermie was the redhead.
Oh, you're right. Yep. You're right, Franklin. I'm thinking Franklin. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Shermie would be
right to let you live.
Well, here's the thing. Shermie would be the black kid because that's what they do.
Shermie, was he the Jewish kid? This Peanuts issue number 4 from the series says One Slick on bias. I have a dog named Snoopy, number 10. I went completely wrong there, but I still stand by what I was about to say. Let's see. Ethereal says 7. There is a number 1, but then it jumps to number 4, says Jackson. All righty. And let's see. We've got 7 from Ethereal. And number 1, we have the link to it. I might have it already. It might be our number 14. I imagine Pigpen's house is very clean because he's a dust magnet. That is true. That is true. I don't know if it was a cartoon or it was a strip where he gets out of the bath and then just walks a little bit and he's got the cloud of dust.
All right, the match starting. About time.
Alrighty, and I give this cover an 8, says Johan. Okay.
Okay. How about Charlie Brown and Linus have a gun pulled on Shermie, saying
What?
wouldn't be right to let you live after we killed Franklin. He was our friend.
All right, that one is pretty good. That one is pretty good. All righty. Okay, so let's see what we have here, ladies and gentlemen. We have 2 7s, 1 8, and 3 9s trying to take out all 9 10s. This is a 10 fest tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not mad at that. All righty, here we go. I will try to be a little quicker with these. We are taking about 7 or 8 minutes per, but I mean, if you're having fun talking about them, I don't think it should matter, right? All right, let's get the go for 5 here, and I do believe it's my turn to lead us off. Let's see, Shermie, in my mind, what the Peanuts cover linked to is more of the original look of the. That's our number 14. Yep. Let's see, Shermie, in my mind, would be the comic book fanatic of the group. I also imagine him introducing the Peanuts to Dungeons and Dragons. I like that. I like that. Okay, so let's see. Let's go for 5 here. And we have already. Goodness, what are we looking at? So obviously this is a rougher cover. Let's ignore the fact that it was autographed by Laura or Lauren at the top here. What do we got going on here? Snoopy has a TV and okay, there we go. Snoopy is at his doghouse. Obviously an original doghouse, not the doghouse that we would come to know. And he's watching a TV that's inside of it. Maybe this is the start of what became Snoopy's doghouse, which if you remember, he would go down, you would see him go in and he would kind of like be going downstairs and then you would hear all sorts of construction noises and things like that. It's cute. I dig on it. The Charlie Brown shirt looks like it had been repurposed or just it isn't the yellow color yet. I'm going to give this an 8. I don't like the coloring on this.
That makes me wonder if it looks he's wearing middle-aged shirts. You know, middle-aged man would wear something like this, the lavender, purple, and then it has. Like I said, I wonder if he's got a whole like red, green, blue.
Yeah, maybe. Alrighty, so Eric, what do you say?
I don't mind the coloring, and I'm giving this a 10. I like this a lot.
All right. Lester's?
You know, I really like the graphic design of the antenna on top. That looks very stylish, right?
Yeah.
I kind of wish we could see Snoopy's face a little more, but it's still Snoopy. So, I think maybe a 9.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Same, Melissa?
I think I'll also give it a 9. The 10 is really cute. The idea is really, it's like, I just kind of feel like he's standing there and he's looking up in the house. I understand that. Look at 10. You think he's probably watching a TV in there. It's implied.
But why is this television on the ceiling?
It's a Walmart.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a thing to pull off. So I think I'll give it a 9. It didn't quite land 100%, but it's still very good.
All righty. And by the way, we at least by one person, we're giving the don't take your time. It's Peanuts. Charles Schultz didn't rush things. All righty. Pixel, what do you say?
It is good. It is good. I just realized. I glanced at it before. I just realized he has an antenna in there, like he's watching a television.
Yep.
I was distracted. I have my book of the Peanuts open right here.
Yeah.
I've been spamming the chat with them, but yeah, this is really good. Background's not great, and I didn't even notice Lawrence before, but it just adds character. You know what? Let's just go ahead and do it. No, the background is a little too much. So 9.
9. You wanted to give it a 10, just couldn't, huh?
Just missing that edge.
RDV, what do you say?
First Direct TV, starts right there. Whatever year this came out. And of course he's confused because he's like, Charlie Brown's like, what is he doing in there? He's like, because you don't expect a dog to have a TV in there. And he's also wondering, where do you get the money for it?
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know, we're thinking TV. Little kids are back in the 50s or whatever, 40s or college, like, maybe he's contacting aliens, a radio antenna.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Could do.
Sure.
yeah.
Sputnik age.
But yeah, I'm gonna give it 10. Even Snoopy's butt is better than no Snoopy's butt.
Sure.
I just realized I didn't share this out, so I'm doing that right now, and then I will get to the chat. Okay. We got a 10 from RDV, and let's go to the chat and see what they say about this one. Ethereal says 8. Snoopy got a satellite TV, says Johan, and Dark Admiral and Michael Taylor say 10s, and Jackson says 8. So 2 8s, 2 10s. All right, 1 2. Let's see. Doghouse will become a TARDIS in later years. Yeah, very much so. Good Dog Press gives this a 10. Michael Taylor says, I like the clever humor, minus the time traveling aspect, Jackson says. Well, it becomes a World War I fighter plane, and it goes back to World War I. So time travel as well, sir.
Well, yeah.
All right. And then let's see what we got here. 10 for Snoopy the Inventor, says One Slick. All righty. And then we have Peanuts number 5. Snoopy watches TV in the doghouse. Charlie Brown's perplexed as usual at Snoopy's antics. Simple, cute, effective. Charlie has many color shirts besides yellow. Don't judge him. Score a 10. And then we have Ryan. I got that on to Melissa, like the screen was on the ceiling. Or it was wall mounted. He's ahead of his time, says Maranya. I have a question. Why is the second panel of the Sunday strips removed in the reprints of Peanuts? Really? I don't know. I would have to look that up. I give it a 9, says Johan. Maybe it's a case where they know the second panel is a wash. I don't know. That's interesting. Let's see. It might be because of copyrights or possible recaps of the events. Not quite sure. It's a 7 for MK. Alrighty. And let's see. Is it possible it didn't conform to comics code and Dell was very careful about that? Love it. That's just over the air. A 10 or more of those are making a return. I did not hear that either. People are we going back to analog? Getting off the internet? People realizing it's not a great idea to put everything out there for people to hack? 7 and 1 7, 3 8s, and 4 9s. So that is 4 7 8. Oh, almost, guys, almost. But this number 5 is a 9. Already. No. It is something when your lowest score is an 8 so far. Okay, and let's go to number 6. And that is Eric's.
Wow.
Nightmare chair.
Right.
10.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And how about you, Amy and Melissa?
Yeah, that's 10. Look, he's carrying his whole house with him. That's great.
It's kind of funny, but red shirt works for me. It's almost as familiar to me as yellow somehow.
Oh no. He's a red shirt. Watch out for the car.
Yeah, he's dead. Alrighty, so we got 2 10s from the Lesters. And how about you, Pix?
Yeah, this is a 10.
Alrighty, I thought I was going to have to pull out the Party Pooper song on this one. Pick RDV, what do you say?
Cover of the night. 10.
Well, we will see about that, sir. But this so far is leaving the panel a unanimous 10. Yeah, it's funny. It's a good joke. It's a good, like I said, these covers have to be one panel jokes. Yeah. And this one, you get it. It's charming. It's exactly what I was talking about from the beginning of the show. This is absolute Charlie Brown. This is absolute Peanuts. Johan is saying 10. Night Hair. Pardon? What are we talking about? Okay. Johan is saying 10. So is Jackson. So is One Slick saying Snoopy is always original in his thinking. Manny from Good Dog Press says 10. MK says, yeah, rainy, dark day, but Chuck is all smiles with his little Snoopy. Give it a 10. Michael Taylor says 10. We have Peanuts, number 6, wonderful rain cover that fits the character completely, simply rendered, but it's perfect. Score, Rainy Day Snoopy. Giving it a 10. And Ethereal, every party has a pooper. That's what we invited you, Ethereal Dragon.
A lot of people are placing money on Tyson. Wow.
All right, we got 7 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1 8 from Ethereal Dragon. What do you think will happen once Peanuts starts to become a public domain in 2046 and beyond? Well, I'll be dead. So I would like to hope that I'm not, because anytime people go, "Who wants to live forever?" I always answer me. Yeah. But what do I think when it comes? I think we're going to see a lot of gangster Charlie Brown. We're going to see Charlie Brown porn. Same thing you see with Mickey Mouse now. And you really got to find it. Okay, so anyway.
Don't worry, I'll let you know. I'll be 61 at the time.
There you go. Peanuts, number 6. Oh, wait, I read everything. Okay, we got it? All right. This covers a nod to Han, a.k.a. Captain Strangelove. All right. Well, I don't need to count this out. There was only 1 8. The rest were 10s. So this is obviously a 10. I think I might even save myself time and just put that right there. All right. There we go. And let's get this down. It is the Lester sisters' turn, and this is book 7. Oh.
Oh no. That's so cute. Hey, look at the face. Look at Snoopy's face. Oh my gosh.
You're swapping the Jill with her hair, I guess. That's
yeah. I don't think it's as good as the previous cover, but I couldn't give it a 9. It's a 10.
Alrighty.
Judging from these covers, I would guess that Charlie Brown actually has just a really fantastic little life.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't seem that miserable. He looks like he and his dog are just having the best life a boy could have.
Yeah. Guess it's just a question of how grateful you are, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you score this, Melissa?
A 10.
All righty. And how about you, Professor Pixel?
He's going down the sled. You have Snoopy's ears going like propellers. What else am I supposed to rate this? What else can I give this? Give me another number. I can't. It's 10.
All right. Ardva.
That is a 10. And the more I rank these 10s, I hope they become 10s, and it gets harder for everybody to choose it at the end.
I know, right? Okay, so Eric?
I'm thinking 3.
Okay.
Hi, Eric.
Probably more of a 10.
Okay. Alrighty, and yeah, okay. Let's take a look at this cover, and tell me that this is. By the way, like I said, it's very simple. It absolutely captures a feeling of childhood. It is. You can look at this, and there's a nostalgia immediately. I can't speak for the younger set. I know you guys just didn't go out. You don't go out as much as we do and play. But there is something going on here. First of all, let's look at Snoopy. Snoopy, that looks like the first run through. That doesn't even look like a finished picture.
Nope.
It looks like this is the ink before the or the drawing before the inking comes in, right? Mm-hmm. But that's all it needs. This is.
Yeah.
Charles Schultz is a freaking genius in the way that he's managed to capture emotion, to capture a feeling with minimalist art. And it's very easy to look at something like this and just, but it's it's not a Jack Kirby crackle. You know, it's not Rob Liefeld with his stitching on every freaking face. You know, it is exactly what it needs to be. There's a few wrinkles on Charlie Brown's clothes, but it's a very simple, very lovely, and very thought and emotion filled picture with just very little. And I give it a 10.
Yeah.
All righty. And yes, I can wax romantic about Charles Schultz art a lot. So there you go. Jackson says 10. So Johan says, so cute. I give it a 10. 10 once again, says one slick dude. Meaning his love for Rainy Day. I don't know where that came from, but Ethereal says 9. And then Michael Taylor says 10. Peanuts number 7. Very creative use of Snoopy's propeller ears to convey movement. Color used effectively. Score propeller Snoopy 10. Snoopy is just being awesome, says Good Dog Press, giving it a 10. Kids in the 40s when Schultz grew up must have had a good life. MK says 10. I like the propeller looking Snoopy. All righty. So we had 7 10s and 1 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a 9.
I was going to say by the 40s, maybe they were done working in the coal mines.
Exactly. I was born a year after Peanuts ended, so I'm in my 50s and 60s. I plan on releasing my own fan comic strips to the public, so I even have a whole cast of originals, characters. Oh, when I'm in my 50s and 60s. Okay, I see. Have at it, man. I hope you know what, Johan, if you're here, you're looking at these, you're in love with these covers as much as say I am or so. It just shows that it would pass on to somebody who actually cares, who wants to see good things for this franchise or IP.
By the way, who's taking over this channel once you're gone?
You are. I thought I've been making it very clear that I've been training you.
Well, I mean, well, I don't know what you call it, that kind of training. You know, I feel sick about it, but I guess, you know.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I've been setting you up. I've been setting you up to take over, man. All this time.
All right. So what we'll do now is transfer your bank, your account into my bank account right now. Get me used to the making money.
Okay. Have you not noticed how much financial trouble I've been in recently? Okay. Hey, do you guys want to do a poll?
Maybe you just need a new direction, new manager of the channel. Then the channel will just go in different.
Maybe that's it.
Make money.
All right. Look, I mean, Christmas is coming.
I have nothing against the poll, but
hey, once like undead dude, how dare you tell me to learn how the proper way to drop out of stream? Because I'll do it right now, and I'll watch the Mike Tyson fight. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Can you make the internet time out, or do you just have to act like it?
Make the internet time out?
Let's see. Here we go.
Okay. I take it back. You're saying I need to know the proper way to drop out in a stream, meaning I have to have bad internet.
Right.
Okay, that's what you're saying. I think you don't like me being here because I know that everybody doesn't like me being here.
He was actually fine with you being here until you went ahead and you kind of just chewed him out there.
You know what? I'm cranky because we didn't get credit on 2 readings on the Geeky Puppet Show.
Man, that's really tough. Why do you stream with that guy?
I know, right?
I don't know. I mean, I hope he pays us half of the rent.
I think the Suicide Squad looks like a funny intro.
That's for you, Amy. I'm scheduling one on Sunday.
Okay, everybody, you gotta be down on Sunday. This is gonna be great.
Okay, so the poll is out. I just put up a bunch of Christmas comic book ideas, so there you go. Because December is coming up. All righty. And let's I put in my vote. There we go. And ranking Charlie Brown covers. 12's watching. Well, we had 20 at one point, so at some point we lost everybody.
Welcome to hour 2.
Yeah.
Well, hour 2.
Yeah, there we go. All righty, let's get going again. And we are on book 8. So that would be Pixel.
Hi, I'm Pixel.
There you go.
We know.
Nah.
Okay.
I have a real quick question for Breen. Tori Kelly, the one that was drunk and singing the national anthem at the stadium?
I don't remember.
Because that's usually singing the national anthem in the Tyson match. But continue, Pixel.
That still hasn't started.
Listen,
No,
It just started now.
And why does he have no back of his pants?
They're not. Oh, what?
Snoopy doesn't wear pants.
No, Tyson's wearing assless pants.
you know, he's showing up.
What?
It hasn't started.
Anyway,
They're still doing it. Go on ahead.
This is an extra nickel more than some of the covers we've seen today. And the bit's just not hitting for me on this one. It's done very well, but it's just not as good. So I'm gonna go 8.
All righty. Michael Taylor is saying I should put out Thanksgiving covers. Well, the problem with that is there aren't as many Thanksgiving as there are Christmas. I am going to fill December with Christmas. Even on Wednesdays, I've got Christmas horror comics. But Thanksgiving, not as prolific. So we're going to have food covers and we're going to have Thanksgiving covers next week. But there just aren't as many. So we might be able to do it in 1 or 2 shows. All righty. So one more time with your score there, Pixel.
Oh, I said 8.
All righty. And then RDV, what do you say?
That is another 10.
All
It
righty.
is amazing how many 10s there are tonight.
Yes. Howard Cosell. Eric, what do you say?
First, Venkman, do you know who Paige Sporaniak is?
Yeah, it's Soraya.
What? No.
No, I'm just kidding.
She's
He's a golfer, right?
She's a golfer, yeah.
Those
She
big
posted and said, "Oh, it's a problem when I do it, though." Talking about the Tyson thing.
Yeah.
This is a 10.
All right. And Lester's.
It seems pretty well done. I think the dark background and then the thin springy line makes it a little hard to kind of read.
Just a bit.
So I probably changed that a bit. I don't know if this is supposed to be mean-spirited. I hope not. I like it, but I don't think I like it quite as much as our other multitudes of 10s. So I think I will give this one a 9.
Okay. Melissa.
9.
Okay.
9.
And let's see. Pixel started this. So, yeah, I'm agreeing. I'm going 8 on this because Charlie Brown's smile is just a little bit impish rather than happy. I don't think it's mean-spirited. I just think it because the look on Snoopy's face is more of a, hey. The only thing that would make it bad is if the spring went back in and held the bone. All righty. By all means, please, you can watch we are bleeding viewers right now because of the fight starting. We've got, yeah.
And it's over.
It might just be, but they're singing the national anthem right now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
No, that's over. They're just showing the stats again. Then they're going to go. They showed Johnny Lawrence and Daniel. Right there.
Okay. I realize I was behind on this, but yeah, okay. It's but they've been doing a lot of stuff. So I noticed we were like at 20 and now we're at 11. This is not as good as the others. I give it an 8. Let's go to the chat and see what they're doing. Okay. Ethereal says 9. All right. And then we have, let's see, Good Dog Press giving it a 10. Maranya saying Peanuts number 8. This has to be an April Fool's cover with a spring on the bone. Snoopy needs to get revenge. This is a bone 10 for humor prank aspect. Okay. Let's see. 9. Can't tell if this is a custom food delivery system. If Chuck is pranking Snoopy, says one select. All righty. And then we've got a 10 from Jackson Roykert. And we've got please no spoilers on the Tyson fight. I can't watch it live on my iPad, says Good Dog. Johan is asking, do you think Wonder Woman's rogues? Johan, are you actually MK? Do you think Wonder Woman's rogues gallery is underutilized like Dr. Poison? I think a lot of comic book character, their rogues gallery is underutilized.
Manny, I won't spoil the match. I was just talking about the celebrities who were there. They've been showing all night.
Yeah. I really do. I think Dr. Poison was used to great effect in the Wonder Woman movie. And I think that I think the modern day writers just don't know how to handle it, don't know how to write. I think you had greatness when it came to, say, like Alan Moore or even Neil Gaiman and Mark Waid in the 90s, who would take older villains and they would show you why they can be dangerous and how they can be dangerous. And I just don't think modern day comic book writers are up to the task for the most part. I'm sure there's someone out there who can do it. Oh, as a matter of fact, Josh Williamson for the Turtle in the Flash did that. Michael Taylor says 9. And let's see, 10 from MK saying spring a dog a bone, going to hit Snoopy on the head. So we got a 9 and a 10. All righty. And let's see, bone in the box. All righty. Don't give two rats about the fight, says Jackson. Still no fight. I give it a 7, says Johan. All righty. And let's get the stop. And here we go. What I'm thinking is, I've kind of got a picture-in-picture here, but I'm more curious than anything else. Let's see. We got 1 7 and 2 8s. They're taking out 3 of the 6 10s. The 5 9s have something to say about that, and that's where this one lands. We have a 9 so far. Nothing below 8. Alrighty. And let's move on. And we have this was number 8. So we're going to 9, which is RDV. So go for 9. And let us see what we are doing here. Okay. And there you go. RDV. Oh, that's funny. I like this one. I like what this one is saying right here.
I just gotta say one thing. 10. All right, back to match.
Okay. How about you, Eric?
10.
Okay. And then we have the Lesters.
Oh my gosh!
Did I not? I didn't put a go for 9. Sorry. All
No,
right.
it's up there.
I did. Okay. All right, Lester sisters.
Yeah, no, this is ridiculously cute. It's just so adorable. It's a 10.
Yeah. So sweet.
All right.
Yeah. Also a 10. Just it's unusual to see Snoopy kind of out of it, ever not in control of a situation and turning, seeing him turn to Charlie Brown for comfort and protection is an unusual thing and really cute, very endearing.
Okay, Charles is thinking, ugh, some guard dog. Eric, what do you say?
Yeah.
Still a 10.
Still a 10.
Okay. Wait, did I?
Yeah,
Pixel. I went the other way. I should be going, Pixel.
Hi, I'm Pixel.
We know.
One day you won't. This is
He doesn't, obviously.
I think I'm kind of rationalizing my mind, and I don't know, something about the turtle. I'm going 9 instead of a 10.
That's cool.
All right.
We've had too much joy today. We need to downtrodden a
We
little.
need a little down. No. Okay, here's why I love this cover is because everybody who has had a dog or even a pet knows how much they hate the vacuum cleaner or they hate they'll hate a blender or something like that, and they'll just bark back at it. And I have had cats and dogs, like the kids have a wind-up toy or a car that goes. We had a cat, and the kids had a toy car, and when they rolled it across, the cat would attack it. And I think this is it. This is exactly that kind of thing. And I like the fact that if you look on the turtle, it's got metal wheels, not rubber ones, which is also very much a sign of an older toy. So It is so cool because this isn't obviously this isn't some guy drawing it. Oh yeah, I remember they would have had metal wheels. This is just the time. This is a sign of the times. Yeah. So there you go.
Hey, Venkman.
Yes.
Will you let me know if that car ever gets all the way down the ramp? 'Cause I'm gonna
I know.
watch it
For
fall into-
sake, seriously.
They stopped.
Yeah.
Okay, remember, no spoilers about the thing, but I'll just say, like, yeah, it's from Gas Monkey. I'll just say that.
All right.
that's
So let's see. We have we have our there we go. Okay. Jackson says 10. Good Dog Press says 10. Chuck Save Me says one slick, giving it a 10. So does Michael Taylor. And Charles is Jackson is saying Charles is thinking some guard dog, and then we've got Ethereal with a 7. Okay, there we go. A 7 from Ethereal. And then we had let's see, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4 10s. Alrighty. And then we have Peanuts number 9. Poor Snoopy traumatized by a wind-up turtle. Charlie Brown stoically bearing being treated like a tree to climb up. Score a turtle 10, says Maranya. Johan gives this an 8. And we have the old 10 toys, says one slick. Exactly. What are your thoughts on the Archie Sonic the Hedgehog comics? In all honesty, that was after me. I've never read them, to tell you the truth. I don't really have an opinion.
They're really cute, Johan.
I like them.
I was in my 20s when they came out, so the comic books I was reading were not new comic book comics. Like I might read a Disney property or even the Archies or something like that, but I wasn't picking up a lot of new comic book comics.
Mm-hmm.
All righty, and let's get this one down. And that was number 9, so number 10 falls to me again. Let me put up a go for 10. All righty. I figure the fight will start in an hour when Jake Paul gets out of that car. So go for 10. All righty. I think it is kind of funny. We lost half the audience to the fight. All righty. Let's see what that 10 is here, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. Okay. All right. That's cute. Plus, we get trade for super values at Dell Trading Post. Okay, now they're advertising. Second big contest enter now. And we have Charlie Brown trying to skate, and here comes Snoopy is skateboarding. I dig this. I think the color in the background kind of makes it a little muted. I'm going to give this one an 8. How about you, Eric?
I'm giving this a 10.
All righty. Melissa and Amy?
I can't rate them all 10s, right?
Sure you can.
But
You can do whatever you want.
We'll let the next one be its own concern.
Yeah, that's all right. But this is adorable. And it represents a different kind of attitude for the covers. So I'll give it a 10.
All righty. And how about you, Melissa?
I like the dimensionality of the roller skates. That's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And with this one, maybe it's just the way how Chubby's little arms came out. You really got the feeling that Charlie Brown here is kind of like a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
I think 5 or 6. It's like whenever you see some Charlie Brown in the later books, you're not sure how he's just an embodiment of childhood. But this one feels like little guy, and I enjoy that. It's a 10.
All righty. Okay, and then let's see. All right. I saved number 1 for last. That's why the numbers are low. This is book 10, but it's not number 10. All right. How about you, Pixel?
I am going 10.
All righty.
And that's also a 10 for me.
Okay, so today I am the party pooper. All right, so let's see. Jackson says 10. Yep, Jackson says 10. Ethereal says 7, and Good Dog says 10, as well as one slick dude saying classic Snoopy confidence. All righty. Michael Taylor says 10. I'm loving the clever humor on some of these covers. And we have Peanuts number 10, number 11, but character-driven humor used effectively. Simple motion lines sell the concept. Snoopy uses skate as skateboard. Score a pre-Joe Cool Snoopy 10. And MK says Charlie looks scared of falling or scared of that robot posing as Snoopy. No emotion. I call that the stand-in for Snoopy. All righty, so that is 6 10s and an 8 and a 7. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and an 8 and a 7. Which, okay, there we go. We know where we're going on this one. All right, the same place we've gone so far, a lot. All righty. Let's get this down, and we will get to. Well, we're the 10s are gonna be the harder to place this time around. All right. Because right now we have 2 8s, a 9, and what looks like 7 10s. So we've done 10 we've done 10 comics so far. And let's see, that was mine, and we're moving on to Eric. And Eric, you get book 11.
Oh man.
You know, if it wasn't a 10, it was as soon as I heard that. Aw.
I know.
You know, it doesn't matter if I missed the part. Oh shit!
Right?
No, it's a 10. And we actually lived long enough to outlast Michael Buffer.
Who? Get ready to rumble. Yeah.
Yep, he's not doing this.
Wow. All righty. That is something. Okay, so look, here's the thing. We're giving out a lot of 10s, but I got to reiterate, a lot of these covers just hit you in the nostalgia. It hits you in the feels. And that's the brilliance of Charles Schultz.
Look at his mouth.
All right.
Not because of 10.
Yeah.
I know. Okay, so book 11, Lester's. What do y'all say?
I love this. I love the soft round shapes and the kind of different ways it plays with kind of the fullness of the lines.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them have some soft curves, but this one it's structured, but it's structured in a circular kind of way. So I think that really works, and it does something really different. So I appreciate that one about it. And I do like the colors. They're kind of leaning more towards the yellows with the greens and the navy and the sort of a tomatoey red. That's a really bold combination. I appreciate that. So I'll give this one a 10 for sure.
All righty. Melissa.
Maybe kind of a funny thing this thing, but the first thing that popped into my head when I saw this was, well, besides awe, is this needs to be a postage stamp.
Yeah,
it's
I just see that.
Like these, it's a really powerful moment. Well, a serene moment, a peaceful moment, but it's stated very clearly. It's just the lines and the simple black scribble scratches of for the grass. The dead grass in the background and everything. You realize that it's not very comfortable out there, and so that kind of the crystalism you kind of feel just like, that Snoopy's like in a warm little hoodie and it's keeping nice and warm by Charlie Brown, and he carries it quite stoically, and it's happy too. He likes being a good human to his dog. So yeah, this is a 10.
Okay. I'm going to go 5, and I'll tell you why. His footprints are off.
Oh, okay.
If you look at the footprints and you go backwards, you make them walk backwards.
He's skipping.
Yeah, there's a skip, and I'm sorry. That just makes this entire cover horrible. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Professor Pixel, what do you say?
10. Sorry, we've heard it so many times. I thought I'd try it a different way.
All righty. I know, right? It's RDV, go on ahead. What do you say?
It's a 10. Now you heard it everywhere.
All righty. Look, okay, so you remember I've been saying this it's the nostalgia feel. It's exactly why I like the first one, or it's exactly why I like the dog jumping up when he's afraid of essentially the vacuum. That's what's going on. So yeah, absolutely deserved. Okay, so let's go to the chat, and we've got probably those metal skates with a key to adjust the size. I hated those. Eric is old enough to remember those. Yes. Just Eric. 9 for Johan, and 10 for One Slick, a 10 for Jackson, and 9 for Michael Taylor. So we've got 2 9s and 2 10s. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we've got, let's see, Peanuts number 11. This shows the relationship between Charlie Brown and Snoopy so perfectly. Simplicity rules. Score a spoiled Snoopy 10, which is one of the nice things about something like this, because ultimately you're reminded that this is a boy and his dog, you know. 8 from Ethereal Dragon. And then we've got Michael. Eric was old enough, old when those skits were invented. What I love most about reading these Dell Peanuts covers is that it features the 50s cast. There you go. Poor Charlie has to be getting choked by Snoopy's weight. It's cool. Give it a 10. Okay, Charlie Brown being choked out. MK likes that. Never had a pet, says Ethereal Dragon. I recommend a lovebird. Yeah. In the 70s, as a child, my mom would buy me a Snoopy from the Avon books. Thanks, Mom. Give it a 10, says Manny. I used to love those pocket the pocket books and such. Yes. Let's see. Good one, Jackson. Go Tyson. He took a side step. No spoiler. No fighting. Yeah, no fighting thing. Some people are waiting. Okay, so there we go, guys. This is it's getting to be the story, right? But here we have 2 9s and it's 10s. I mean, we're loving these covers. What can we say?
It's
all right.
Snoopy.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's go on back. And that was Eric. And now we're on to the Lester sisters, and you get book 12.
Oh, that's cute. Let's see. It's kind of Dr. Seussy, right? I think it's fun. I don't think I love it quite so much as the others, but it is still very cute. I think I will give it a 9.
You know, Amy, it reminds you of what your neighbors are doing next door.
I know, right? Oh my gosh.
Oh, they finally wrapped it up. Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of really gorgeous like sports cars or like fast looking
cops probably showed up. That's why no one's complaining.
Yeah,
laying all over, parked all over the neighbor's yard, and they were out there with like wrenches and big toolboxes. I think they're like just tweaking their cars and just having a big old car party.
You know,
Jackson's saying what I don't love is the prices for these comics. Yeah, these things book. Mm-hmm. They really do. If you want an affordable one, it's going to be like maybe half of the comic. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we got 10s. Or what would you say, Melissa?
It may be a little strange, but I kind of feel like giving it an 8. This doesn't really quite feel like a natural thing to do with a dog. It feels more. It's a fun, energetic comic cover, but it feels more to me like it's a pose for a comic cover and not a authentic boy and dog moment.
Okay,
at least that's
of course
feeling.
the better ones are more authentic. Yeah. Okay. Pixel.
Yeah, so I'm going to go down to an 8. With all that being said.
All right, and RDV.
Oh, this is a 9.
Oh, excellent.
I'm just kidding. It's a 10.
Okay. All righty, and Eric.
This is a 10.
Okay. And I'm agreeing. I'm going to an 8 with this one. It just isn't as charming as the others. And I think you nailed it with the it's not a proper boy and his dog kind of moment.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I don't know what was suggested with not when my 5-year-old niece around. I don't know what that was, but Ethereal's saying a 9. This cover reminds me of that old Ford commercial starring the Peanuts gang. I do not remember that. Bang Bang 10, says Manny of Good Dog Press. So we've got a 9 and a 10. All righty. And then let's see. This they would be in those Scholastic book order forms from school. Oh yeah, I remember those. I also remember Riff. Reading is fundamental. That was an awesome program. Let's see. Bang Bang. Wait, I read that one, right? Yep. 10 from Michael Taylor, 9 from Jackson. Okay. 9 and a 10. And then we have Maranya, Peanuts number 12, more of the symbiotic relationship between Charlie Brown and Snoopy, epitome of simplicity, and less equals so much more. You can hear the drums, score a drum roll 10. And then we have, I thought Charlie smashed someone's face for a second, then realized it's a drum he's hitting on Snoopy's back. I'll say 8, says MK. 9, this is kind of things that children do. Very little rascalish, says One Slick. So he gives it a 9. And I'd imagine Snoopy thinking, you want to put what on my back? It says Jackson. All righty. There we go. All right, let's get the stop. And what we got here is 4 8s taking out 4 of the 5 10s, and the 4 9s taking care of the rest. Okay. Let's see. So it is a 9. Go for number 13. Book number 13, and that would be Pixel, I believe, right?
Maybe. Hi. I'm Pixel.
Hi, Pixel.
Oh, but before we do that, I got to place this into the 9s. Okay. Let me put this book into the 9s real quick. All right. And here we go. And this is for Pixel, book number 13.
The cowboy needs his hat, and needs hat, and a cowboy needs his boots. This
has go ahead, sorry.
This is fun. But actually I like the drum more than I liked this one. I want to go 7 with this one.
Yeah, it was a better drawing. And not objectively cruel to Snoopy.
All righty. So how about you, RDV?
That is a 10.
All right. I do have to ask one question, though. Did anybody else's Netflix drop?
I am not watching.
I have no issues. Apparently, Rob is complaining about it. Mine's been on for 4 hours. I'm like, I'm watching through my iPhone, bro.
There you go. Okay, so what was your score again there, Pixel?
I said a 7.
7. Okay. And Eric, what do you say?
Yeah, mine dropped, and by the time we get it back on, it was replaying the first round. So I'm like 5 minutes behind now.
Okay.
But this is a 9.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm gonna hope that they don't cut it out, and I'll watch it after.
Like I told
Okay,
Rob,
we got a 9, and then what do you say, Lester's?
I think I'll give this an 8.
Okie dokies.
Yeah, like I told Rob, Netflix is the first time doing this. They're not known for like streaming live fights. They're uploaded content and you click and play. So they probably have a lot more people than they're used to.
Probably so. Melissa?
8 for me as well, please.
All righty. And look, what we're looking at here, it's one more of those things. This is all, I mean, the fact that Snoopy has a tired look on his face, this is almost the same as the Rain cover, except for Snoopy's being hurt here. It's not as charming. It's not as friendly. I could see why everybody's going 8s and 9s on this one. I am also going an 8 on this one. All righty. Let's see what everybody else has to say. I bought a few copies a few years ago to give out as gifts, says Jackson. Wow. Thank you. Just remember, we did move to Indiana. Just saying. All right. 8 to adult theme, says One Slick. So does Michael Taylor say 8. All right. And there we go. Maranya says, poor Snoopy being used as a pack mule for Cowboy Charlie Brown. Character-driven humor used effectively, score a Western 10. And then we have Gods, I wish I had those, Michael, says Jackson. 8 from Jackson Royker. And then we have Yippee Yee Ah, says Good Dog, giving it a 10. Let's see, what's up with that Netflix? Yep, they're getting overwhelmed. Mine is active up 2, and Ethereal says 6. All right, well, everybody come on back to the cover rankings, and then we'll watch it after.
See, when I'm just waiting for my turn to rank while reading some Peanuts comic strips. So there we go.
I might, you know what I'll do? I'll just turn my camera on, and I'll put my phone towards the camera. We'll all just watch it together.
You know, we may actually beat the odds on that one, but I'm afraid we wouldn't. So no. Yeah, already have one strike. I was talking about a 25-cent paperback. Oh, okay. Yeah, different. All righty. So there we go. This has, let's see, 1 6, 1 7, taking out 2 of those 3 10s, but then those 6 8s take out everything else, and the 8s are left standing. And this one is going to the 8s, which is the lowest scored comics tonight. This is a very well-ranked evening, and it's been a lot of fun, ladies and gentlemen. Now, here's the thing. I want you guys I wanted to leave this for last. It is actually the first issue, but a lot of people haven't seen the Peanuts in their original form. So I thought it would be kind of cool to leave this as last. So here I give you, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
RDV, you start us off. This is Peanuts, but it's actually kind of Peanuts on Parade. So there you go.
You know what this reminds me? When you see those updated modern Peanuts, it's like a homage to Peanuts, but it's like a horror cover or for a comic. Because the way they're drawn, Scoopy, everyone's just got the beady eyes. The only one that actually shows any emotion is the girl. It's really weird.
Charlie Brown smiles a lot in this in this
Well,
version.
I mean, I'm not used to this. I'm used to the movie.
Oh, I know.
So,
he's also very impish. He's very very much a scallywag.
throw the ball. Yeah. I like this game. And all right, but I'm gonna go 10 because it's cool and it would work as a Halloween cover too.
Okay, Eric, what do you think of original?
Oh, I love this. This is a 10.
All right.
Don't play ball in the house.
I know how many times, right? I like the fact that they're using the fireplace cover as a backdrop. Yeah.
Backstop.
Lester's what? Say again.
Backstop.
What did I say?
Backdrop.
Yeah. Okay. You know what?
If you're gonna make sports ball references, at least make them correct.
Well, I know what a backstop is. I played baseball. It's just man. Okay. I all right. I'm gonna hit Alzheimer's early, I think. Lester's, what do you think?
When I was on
Not about my Alzheimer's, but of the cover.
I think you're going to be just fine. And I think this cover is adorable. I love the warm colors and look at the little baby Snoopy puppy. That's just so cute. I'll give this a 10.
Now you better repeat that because he's already forgotten.
What?
Give it a 10.
10. Okay, there we go. All right. And how about you, other Amy? Melissa.
Amy number 2 thinks also 10.
It's getting late.
Yeah, I'm just impressed by like the amount of detail and like technical drawing that happens here, like on the fireplace. The perspective, a great care is taken with the perspective. It's interesting how like
it's a stronger drawing.
It's a stronger illustration. The characters are very well done, and it's real. But it's interesting how they manage to simplify how the characters evolve over time. But I can really see how this is one game. It's like if you were a kid in the 90s and played video games, especially role-playing games, like one of the most seminal like games that ever came out was Earthbound, and the influence of the little characters that it's very clearly inspired by these characters. It's just I should have a respect for this series. So yeah, this is a 10.
Alrighty. And there you go. And Pixel.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna, because Marania has a comment saying that it's more detailed than usual for a Schultz strip. While that is mostly true, it depends, because when he has the full page to give, he gives great detail, and that's what we have here. This is a fantastic cover. It's my favorite cover right now. 10.
Okay. I am not jumping off that train. Okay, so let's go. And we've got best cover. It has Patty. I give it a 10, said Johan. Alrighty, next up we have 10. Gotta love playing baseball in the living room, says One Slick. And we've all done it. Yep, Charlie Brown didn't even talk much. He was much younger, says Jackson. I think this is 6-year-old Charlie Brown. The little redhead girl, 10. Well, no, that is Patty. Little redhead girl, whole other character. Came later, as a matter of fact. Snoopy was a puppy. 10. I've never seen this cover. Very cool, says Michael Taylor.
Give me the year and I can tell you how old he is.
Charlie Brown was more snarky in the early 50s. Yes, he was. 10 from Jackson Roykirk. Alrighty. And we've got, let's see, look how different Snoopy looks, says Michael Taylor. Of course, if she swings that bat, she's hitting Charlie Brown in the head, which, by the way, I have been hit by a bat that kind of swung around. Don't recommend it. Do not recommend getting hit in the face with a bat. Full swing. Of course, if she swing, Peanuts 14, this shows the roots of the character. Snoopy looks like an actual beagle. More detail than is usual for a Schultz strip. This is a nostalgia 10. And then we have, this is my favorite cover, says Michael Taylor. Johan, give me just a sec. I'm going to read off the numbers here. Ethereal says 8. Every party has a pooper. That's what we invited you. He's going to get it a couple of times, I guess. Looks like he'd be a catcher in baseball. 10 out of 10. His redhead girlfriend about to hit a home run. Once again, that's Patty. Ready? Let's see. Also, is that Baby Snoopy? Yep. The cheapest I've seen this book is $2,000 for a CG 0.5. Snoopy is a puppy here. Yes, MK also more realistically rendered. Alrighty, and there we go. By the way, 1-8 in what looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 10. So obviously a 10. Johan is asking, in your video about the comics, you said there's a certain feel that Schultz gives when he writes his comics. What makes Peanuts feel like Peanuts to you? Okay, so Peanuts, to me, barring where they came from, right here, where Charlie Brown was much more impish, much more scampish, what he grew into was your average kid, you know? And I think him doing things, him trying, him understanding that he never quits, by the way.
Yeah.
It just doesn't always go his way. And I think this is a kid who loves life in spite of all that it throws at him.
Mm-hmm.
And he lives for those moments, like we saw tonight. Snoopy riding in his hood. Him sitting on Snoopy while they're both watching TV. Probably something he's done many, many times. And it's those moments. We've all known the mean girl. Maybe you even had a crush on her in Lucy. You know, the pretty girls who won't even deign to talk to you, although one of them is right now playing baseball in his house. She actually went on to be friends with Violet, and they kind of shun him throughout later iterations. The characters around Charlie Brown are characters you just met in your neighborhood. So when it's written in ways that is so relatable, it's really good. And you wait for those moments where Charlie Brown gets his win. And I think that's what makes the Peanuts as endurable as they've been. But there you go. That's me waxing nostalgic and romantic about the Peanuts. So there you go. All righty. This one, ladies and gentlemen, obviously made the 10 list as well. Let me move that up there. All righty. And yeah, I would love, I just would love to get my hands on one of those shirts. Okay, so here we go, guys. This is the placement. Let's find out where we are actually going to place them. Okay, so obviously we're going to start with the 8s, and we're going to title them Artist, Bone, and Cowboy. All righty, and by all means, let me know what your favorite and least favorite of the 8s are as we climb this particular comic book hill and see what is, let's see, go for 8. Eric, what do you say?
Bone, Cowboy.
All righty. Lester's favorite and least favorite.
Okay, I would say my favorite would have to be, I would say Bone. And my least favorite, Cowboy.
Alrighty. And Amy or Melissa. No, wait, that was Melissa. Amy.
I'm awake.
Okay, were you ranking the very goods?
Yes.
Which is your favorite? Which is your least favorite on eights?
Is she trying to get some sleep?
Not really trying. It kind of happened by accident.
Oh, by all means, let her go back to. I'm sorry, Amy.
I'm awake. I guess my favorite is probably maybe the Snoopy with the box, and least favorite. Oh, that's hard. The artist and the other are both equally weird in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe the artist one offends me personally a little.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I won't bother her again. Amy, please enjoy some sleep. Sorry. I hope you feel better. Pixel.
I'm going to go ahead. Oh, pardon me. I'm going to go ahead and say that artist is the best one there. I'm saying leave it how it is. I think my least favorite is the Cowboy.
I'm agreeing with you. I think artist is better, and the Cowboy is worse. Yep.
Let's go with that.
You guys are all wrong. Cowboy is the best, and the Bone is the worst.
All right. Well, let's see how the chat feels. Moranya saying the best is the artist, the worst is the Bone. Alrighty. And then we have Ethereal, Bone, and Cowboy. Alrighty. And then we have Michael saying Bone best, Cowboy worst. And then we have Jackson, best is Bone, worst is Da Vinci. All right. And then we have best Cowboy, Van Gogh is the worst. All right. And then we have Moranya, you canceled my vote. Okay, there we go. Let's ratio this thing, find out the eights here. And we have, let's see, 3 and 3, 2 and okay, well, that's pretty simple. We've got the Cowboy is got 2 positives, but 6 negatives. Artist, it cancels itself out with 3 and 3, and the best of the 8s are the Bone. All right, for 9s, let's say TV or drum, and I just need to know your favorite. Don't need to know the least favorite. Eric?
TV.
All right. And Melissa?
TV.
Okay.
TV. I'm
Pixel.
still awake.
Okay, and Amy says TV. All righty, you're in.
I made it.
Pixel.
Hi, I'm Pixel.
Hi, Pixel.
I prefer, the doghouse.
All right. And RDV.
Best is the doghouse. Worst is the drum.
All right. Let's go to the chat, and we've got TV, drum. All right. TV, drum. And it's where it needs to be. Okay, so now we're to the big dogs. Now we're to 10s. This is going to be the rough one. There's 7 of them. I may need to get a new piece of paper. Nope, I think I've got room right here. And we've got rain. Let's see, rain. And we've got, going to say ears, hood, TV, book. Let's see, toy, camera, baseball, and then skates. All righty. What is your favorite and least favorite, Eric? And I think Ray Kirk put the 10 right where it needed, right? Nope, not yet. Favorite and least favorite of the 10s.
Favorite is the last one we did, the baseball cover, where they're playing
baseball. All right.
Least.
Oof.
God, that's a tough one. I was gonna say the one in the rain, I guess.
All right. The least favorite is the rain. Okay. And Lester's, what do you think?
Oh my goodness. They they're all good.
They're all wonderful. Yeah.
They're all really good. I guess oh no. I mean, the first issue is the most technically accurate and kind of interesting, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is put together well. Okay, maybe I should try. There, nothing about this is easy. I guess if I were going to pick a least favorite, it might be the little turtle toy. I mean,
Okay.
I still love it, but
Of course.
trying to pick a favorite out of all of these, I'll just I'm just gonna say the cozy Snoopy jacket one. Jacket.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll go
got
with
that.
that. Just, yeah.
All righty. And Melissa, what do you think?
I think my favorite would be the Snoopy in the hoodie.
Okay.
And my the least best.
I know, right? They're all amazing.
I think I'll go with the sled one. His ears do look a little, almost like they got like bled out or something. I'm not sure, but it's still excellent. They're all excellent.
That was adorable.
Sled one, yeah.
All righty. Pixel.
So the best one is Baseball Inside the House. It is fantastic. Love that cover.
Yeah.
So that is absolutely the best. I think most people agree with that. My least favorite one is going to be the turtle toy.
Okay. RDV, what do you say?
Well, those who watched the Mike Tyson match,
RDV.
I'm here.
Ridiva. Okay, so my favorite.
No, I'm here.
With my favorite, oh man, this is a rough one. It really is. It's hard to say because I was looking at him. I thought I had my favorite down, but I'm going to go with.
Can you not hear me?
No, I'm going to go with the rain. But my least.
All right,
favorite
good night, everybody.
I can hear you.
My least favorite is the skates. RDV, what do you have?
Favorite is the doghouse. The worst is, man.
There's no bad ones here.
Probably the TV, because the TV is how everybody feels about the fight right now. Some are happy, some are like, "What the hell did I just watch for 4 hours?"
Is it over?
It's over. And you know who won? It was Ray.
Yeah.
Okay, and let's go to the chat, and we have let's see, Sled and TV from Ethereal. All righty, the sled. Oh, okay. Sled is best, and the TV is the worst. Then we have best is the baseball, worst is the book, says Jackson. All right, best is baseball, worst is book. And then we have best is rainy day, worst is camera, says Maranya. All right. And then we have, let's see, 10 is best is baseball, least is Charlie and Snoopy looking at the ground. Oh, I guess that would be the camera. All right. And where is that one? Here it is. And then we have Michael Taylor, without a doubt. Peanuts number 1 is the best, and the camera is the worst. Okay, this one's going to be a little more difficult to ratio. Let's see, for the worst, we have to have something with no positive and all negative. Alrighty, and once again, we all love these covers. These are really good. We have one with 3 negatives and no positive, and that's the camera. And then we have 2 with 2 negatives and no positive. And that is okay. That is neither one of these I agree with, by the way. We have the toy and we have the TV. There you go. And then we have 2 with no positives and 1 negative. And we have the book. I could just put it here in the skates. And then we have what do we have? We have
I mean, if it were up to me, I'd give them all positives and
I
no
know,
negatives.
right? Yeah, these are really good.
Mhm.
Then out of these three, we have we have a 2 positive, no negative, but it only got 2 positives. And that is the hood. So it goes right over here. And then we had 3 positives and 1 negative, making it a 2, and that's the rain. And then we have with oh, whoops, nope, sorry. This goes all the way over here. And there we go. That is how you voted, ladies and gentlemen. Number 14 is Cowboys Peanuts.
Ooh.
Number 13 is Artist Charlie Brown. Number 12 is Bone Prank. Number 11, is Drum. 10 is TV in the Doghouse. Number, what are we on? 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Number 9, serious? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 9. Number 9 is Cameron. Number 8 is Turtle Toy. Number 7 is TV. Number 6 is Skates. Number 5 is Book. Number 4 is Sledding. Number 3 is The Hood. Number 2, the rain cover. And issue number 1 is number 1. And that will be represented by the Peanuts in the bracket fights, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
A lot of fun. Yeah, good time. These are good covers. I told you, this was a palate cleanser from last night. Yes. You guys, unfortunately, you didn't make it. We did the really bad comic book covers.
That's awesome.
Go through it, rank them. I would love to hear you. People, we were really hoping you guys would show up because we wanted your opinions as artists on these horrible comic books.
Oh, that would have killed. Okay, which one of you two is more into the artist?
Amy.
That would have killed Amy.
Okay.
Oh, no.
She'd have been back down to about 40% health if she'd shown up last night.
Yep. And furthermore, how many more books are left?
7.
Maybe we'll record ourselves viewing it and then record.
That would be wonderful. I will. I'm going to give you a little spoiler for the video, though. This was not voted the worst. This was voted the worst cover of the night.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah. I started the show rather than like at the end where I do rejects. I started it with the rejects so I could point out to people that the 15 I chose were worse than the rejects. It was a lot of fun. So I told everybody tonight is a palate cleanser. It's nice. It's going to be Charlie Brown. It's going to be fun. Let's check it out. Yeah. And there you go. I'm glad Peanuts number 1. It was my favorite cover of the night. Yesterday was brutal. Have a good night, Johan. Thanks for joining. Feel free to. We do this Sundays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Sometimes on Thursday or Monday, but those are the days. So by all means, join. Tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing an auction. But I think I'm going to do a little different. I think I might do like a $1 auction, like or 50 cent, that kind of thing. Yeah, because it was successful on Wednesday, and I still want. We still have bills to pay, so I still have to do an auction. But I think I'm going to do something a little different. And I don't know if we're going to go the whole 4 hours that we normally do. But there you go. Can you do a video on Spider-Girl comics, like the covers? Yeah, I'll put that in the list. What's going to happen though is next week is Thanksgiving, and immediately after that, we do have a few covers that have already been voted on to be in here. And then during December, we're doing Christmas comics. Just to give you guys a heads up, let me see if I've got them open here, or I will open them up for you guys. I've been anytime I search for other comic books. What I do is I will gather a comic book cover, and let me share the screen here. And so this is kind of what I've got already. Now there's 15 across the board, so that's one show. And right here between these two, I have 2 shows worth plus 1, 2. So I think I've got 3 shows here. Plus I've got Looney Tunes, I've got Superman, I've got Walt Disney. So we have at least 5 or 6 shows already just of Christmas comics. and I still haven't gone through Marvels to include like the Punisher specials and so forth and so on. So it should be a lot of fun. But it's not just going to be Santa Claus and snowmen like we have. Oh, poll. Let's look at the poll. But it's going to be a lot of stuff, and so it'll be an eclectic variance of covers and such. So, all right, we got 13 votes. Not our greatest turnout, but thank you to everyone who voted. Marvel Christmas Specials got 15, so did Snowman. Santa Covers got 30, and the DC Christmas Specials got 38. All righty, that backfired.
Yep.
Okay, so
well, I didn't vote. I was too busy watching the I guess whatever that was.
Hugfest.
More like Rocky Balboa.
Well, that it knocked out my entire TV. I had to turn it off and go back in to get any.
So
I had to bail on.
So I'm watching my phone, and I got a little bit where it goes like it goes into 480p and then it goes back in. I had no issues other than that though, but apparently a lot of people had issues and like.
Not only did Netflix drop for me, but I can't find the fight now.
Oh,
it's not even on there for me.
It's
so.
over. It ended.
Yeah, but no, there's no remaining anything. So if it dropped for you and you didn't see it, it's gone.
Well, somebody tweeted that everybody at Netflix involved in this needs to be fired. So I mean, I'm not surprised that I had problems. If people that legitimately have Netflix.
Well, I'll just say this: they've never done this before. They're not used to doing pay-per-view or anything live like this. Sports. They probably had way too much traffic for their service. Because remember, people bailed on Netflix. They only came out for Tyson. They're gonna drop their Netflix after this.
Yeah,
Netflix is Netflix is fine.
No. I'm just saying. There's probably so much a surge over. That's where.
No question. It's probably something they weren't equipped to handle.
Yeah,
but well, I said I could care less, but I checked when I saw I had access to it.
I can say who won, but I don't know if people want spoilers or not. That's
do not.
But I'm just saying, if you watch Rocky Balboa, it was kind of like that. It was like I wasted my time.
Okay, so Netflix got themselves into trouble with Cuties, which I did watch, and on my other on the movie channel that now is RDV and Rob, you can watch. I don't know if they deleted or still have it, but I almost threw up watching that. It was horrible. I do not recommend it at all. It is a movie for pedophiles. It was disgusting. They were absolutely saying that it was. No, we're showing how children are sexualized. No shit, you're not doing it in a bad way. What you're doing is you're sexualizing children. It was horrible movie. Yeah. All right, kids. So tomorrow we're doing an auction at 8, and so Sunday we're doing. Oh, let me see what's on Sunday.
And if you like, if you're up in the morning around 9 Eastern, check out Scooby Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
I think you keep up a show.
Where are you? Sunday is George Perez night. All right, there we go. Okay, warning about George Perez night. We already did Crisis on Infinite Earths number 7. So I'm going to be gathering Marvel, DC, Independence, whatever he's done that we haven't already already talked about, and we're going to be doing those. Okay, so yeah.
The Perez estate requests that we pronounce his name the way he preferred it.
You're still
Perez. Yeah, but I lived with. I'm sorry, I lived with as Amy and Melissa still do. A whole bunch of Spanish people named Perez. So
well, I'm just saying that and that's the default because my favorite Red of all time is Tony Perez, but George preferred the Perez pronunciation.
Perez, yeah. Well, what I just learned it was Esposito, Juan Carlito, whatever his name is, the actor, Giancarlo
Esposito.
That's his name. I've been saying Esposito. same as everybody else.
Too.
But he was on one of those GQ things where they talk about their characters,
Uh-huh.
and he says, "Hello, I'm Gino Carlina," and he goes, "Esposito." Now, well, he ain't gonna mispronounce his name, so I guess I've been doing it.
Yeah.
Go figure. Yeah.
So Alex Jones got his channel back, or at least I don't know what's going on with that. That was staged or whatever. Because he said yesterday, "Oh, the Onion bought it," and then it turned out today he's like, "Nope, the Onion didn't buy it. The judge didn't approve of that auction." Like,
let's see. Ava Longoria left the USA, says MK, and Ziegler might be next. But here's the thing: I don't think Ava left because Trump. I mean, from what I read, I mean, it might be. Maybe I missed something.
no, she said she left because she
she said she left because the country became very divided.
No, she left because of Trump.
Okay, well, fine.
Yeah, and she blamed. She said California was a shithole.
That's what I heard.
That's how out of touch she blames Trump for that.
That would be dumb as fuck. So maybe she's more of an idiot than I gave her. I gave her credit for.
Fetterman said that Democrats need to stop freaking out over everything Trump does. Fetterman's coming home to the conservatives.
But my thinking on the whole thing is okay. You know what? I'm proud of Ava Longoria. Seriously, if she seriously does it, we've heard. Look, how many elections for you older people have you heard Whoopi Goldberg or Cher say, "Well, if the Republican wins, I'm leaving"? They never do. So if this one does, good job on you. Thank you. You said you were going to do it. You did it. Congratulations to you.
Mm-hmm.
They're all leaving Twitter, they say, because it's become a hellhole. People just now, every voice is heard. It's not a hellhole. Thank you and welcome to the freaking country.
Fact that they're all going to Blue Sky and Threads, which are leftist echo chambers, tells you all you need to know. That Twitter was fine when it was their echo chamber.
Yep.
But now that both sides are heard, they can't handle it because leftists cannot handle debate because they've never had to.
Yep.
I mean, when you can just shout Nazi and the argument's over, well, that doesn't work anymore. So they don't know what to do. So they're going to retreat to their corners.
There you go.
Bye-bye. Who cares?
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, it's like you hear these liberal women, then they're saying, we're going to shave our heads and then we're not going to have sex until Trump's out of office. I'm like, how many conservative men were you planning on banging to make this actually be a thing? It's not just one woman saying I'm not going to have sex anymore. How many men were you fucking before you decided this? Because there's got to be a lot for this to be a movement. Otherwise, you're just torturing one guy, maybe two guys, three guys.
Yep. Did you see there was a very obese social media influencer, I guess, or I don't know, I've never heard of her before, but she said, RFK, he's gonna ruin our food and stuff. I'm like, yeah, you're afraid you're gonna lose food because they're saying like he's gonna ruin because RFK basically wants he wants to get our basically our food back being not containing chemicals. Yeah, he wants us to not be obese anymore. He wants us to get back to where we were before the 90s.
I'm not gonna have anchovies until there's a Democrat back in the White House. So take that.
Yeah, you know what? I will not eat an onion until we have a Democrat in the White House.
I haven't seen this many shaved heads since Manson was in power.
Alrighty, there you go.
And all kidding aside, this is why I know there's going to be a lot of pushback on Matt Gaetz. I know there's going to be pushback on Kennedy and Gabbard. This is why they all have to come together and get all these people through because there's the next 4 years, the next 2 years are going to be nothing but crying.
I saw that.
Hello, my daughter. How are you?
And this is the time to shut them up once and for all.
Ethereal says onions are good when fried. Not to me, and that's not a taste thing. That'll put me down so fucking quick.
What the heck? This can't be right. Sean Gordon Murphy released a thing. He says Florida Department of Education released a list of over 700 banned books in K through 12 schools. On the list is the Batman White Knight by Sean Murphy. That's got to be edited. It can't be real.
Yeah, I'm going to call bullshit on it. Or you know what? It might be because there's something in there that's inappropriate for elementary school students. They've been doing that a lot. Yeah.
Yes, he was.
No spoilers, Ashley. I haven't finished it. A lot of people here, the Netflix dropped. So yeah, no spoilers on the fight.
I agree, Ashley. There was no fight whatsoever. I'll just say that.
I got blue wrenches here and there. So by all means, people feel free to use them.
Might wrap this up though.
Okay, hang on real quick.
There you go. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Michael, did George Foster die?
Let's see. I have a friend who, shaves her head once a year for charity to children who lose their hair to cancer. She's lived that all these women do it and throw their hair away. Yeah, actually, you're right. If you're going to do it, at least, they could have donated it. But they're Democrats. Just saying. All right. Anyway, my parents.
They don't donate. They're the ones you donate to because they don't want to pay for it.
Anyway, guys, once again, tomorrow is 8:00. Please join us for the auction. And on Sunday, 10:30, George Perez covers. Thanks for hanging out with us. If you like the content, join the auction and buy something. And that helps out me and my family. That's the way I'm making a living here. Or go on over to Ko-Fi. Links in the description below, or it should be. And put $1 in the till. I think everybody's already done that. To everyone, all of the true believers. Thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night.
Good night, kids.
Good
night.
Welcome to our.
Bye-bye.
Oh, for once, I'm actually waiting to give Pixel time to do the Carol Burnett thing.
Oh, I'm so glad we had this time together.